Why do some people are gifted with an unique ability to experience and understand the unexplained? Most of us are either afraid or skeptic when it comes to exploring the paranormal world. But there are some souls who have dedicated their entire lives in understanding and communicating with the spirit world. In today's video, we'll be talking about some of these unique personalities who knew the art of communicating with the unknown. And most importantly, what kind of astrological placements made them this way. What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well, today we'll be talking about the Moon and Ketu conjunction in astrology and how this combination gives psychic abilities and interest in exploring the mysteries of the other world, or you can say the spirit or the astral world. Together, Moon and Ketu gives an unique ability and interest in understanding the unknown. Moon is our senses, emotions and mind, whereas Ketu is the unknown, something beyond the normal. It represents intuition, psychic abilities, and most importantly, Ketu represents the souls who are trapped between the physical and the astral realm. Planet Moon acts as a sensor and a processing unit which picks up the signals of the other world, that is Ketu, very easily, and this combination also indicates that one has worked quite hard on developing their emotions and psychic abilities in the past life. Now let's talk about few personalities who have this combination of Moon and Ketu in their horoscope, and these people have dedicated their entire lives in exploring the paranormal. Number 1. Lorraine Warren. Born on 31st January 1927, Lorraine is considered as one of the best and most experienced paranormal investigator in the world. Along with her husband Ed Warren, she has examined and investigated more than 10,000 cases throughout her life, including the most horrible cases of all the times like Amityville, Perrin family, and Annabelle. Lorraine had the gift of clairvoyant and psychic abilities. She often acted as a trance medium, the one who communicates between the spirits and the living beings. In her horoscope, Moon and Ketu are together in the sign of Sagittarius. Most importantly, Moon is the Atma Karaka in her horoscope and it rules over the 12th house. 12th house represents the astral world. The sign of Sagittarius represents the 9th house. It's a sign of intuition and instincts, and that's why Moon and Ketu together in this sign gave her amazing psychic abilities. Even in Navamsha, you can see that Moon and Ketu are associated together. In her Navamsha, Mercury and Ketu both are placed in the sign of Cancer. So you can see the Moon Ketu connection in the both of the charts, the Rashi and Navamsha. Moon being the Atma Karaka indicates how strongly she could connect with the unknown. Lorraine had admitted many times that things used to chase her down while returning from a haunted location. Especially the Amityville case, something from that place has haunted her and gave nightmares for a lifetime. Number 2. Gaurav Tiwari. Born on 2nd September 1984, Gaurav was the rising star in the field of paranormal investigation. Once a skeptic, Gaurav developed sudden interest into the paranormal world when he experienced poltergeist activity in his apartment, and from that day he turned into a believer. After that, he established Indian Paranormal Society in order to help those who suffer from the paranormal events. Throughout his career, Gaurav has investigated more than 6,000 locations, including the most famous haunted locations like Bhangar, Kuldhara, Beechworth Asylum. He also successfully captured humanoid apparitions using the spectrum camera. In his horoscope, Moon and Ketu are along with Mars in the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio is an intense sign which represents mystery, dark secrets, occult, spiritual and psychological dimensions of life. Eighth house is the door between the life and the death. This placement made him dedicated and passionate about the paranormal world. The presence of Mars gave him great courage. I mean, is it possible for anyone to spend time alone in a morgue freezer, that too in a haunted location? Mars certainly gave him courage, energy, and passion towards his cause. In the Navamsha also, Moon and Ketu are together in the sign of Virgo. You can see the role of planet Mercury over here. Mercury is communication, which means it gives the ability to communicate with the unknown. And even in the Lorraine Warren's horoscope, Moon, Ketu, and Mercury were associated in the Navamsha. Unfortunately, Gaurav lost his life in a very unexpected and sudden manner. His death is still a mystery today because no definitive cause of death has been found. Number 3. Stephen King. Born on 21st September 1947, Stephen King is not a paranormal investigator, but he is the mastermind behind some classic horror tales like Pet Sematary, The Shining, It, and much more. And that's why he is known as the King of Horror. I included his name in this video because Stephen King has derived his inspiration from spooky places, fears and phobias of other people to write such horror tales. One of his famous horror story, known as The Shining, was inspired by his dream. During his visit at the supposedly haunted Stanley Hotel, Stephen encountered a weird nightmare, and this is how he explained his dream. I dreamed of my 3-year-old son running through the corridors, looking back over his shoulders, eyes wide and screaming. He was being chased by a fire hose. I woke up with a tremendous jerk, all sweating, within an inch of falling out from the bed. I got up, lit a cigarette, sat in a chair looking out the window at the Rockies, and by the time the cigarette was done, I had the bones of the book firmly set in the mind. In his horoscope, Moon and Ketu are along with Jupiter in the sign of Scorpio. In Navamsha again, Moon, Ketu and Mercury are associated to each other just like the previous two personalities. Scorpio represents the 8th house. It represents darkness, mysteries, passion, fears, occult. It's the door between life and death. So the Moon and Ketu has helped him to get inspiration from the most darkest fears and phobias of humans. And Jupiter inspired him to write and transform all of his ideas into a book. So guys, that's all for today's video. I hope you really liked today's mystery. Please like, subscribe and share if you want more such videos in the future. Till then, goodbye.